Whew, yes, it's almost 6 o'clock. Talking on the phone with someone from the investment club. I'm not going to say that they were gaslighting me, but they called me asking me for something. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would I even have that? You should have that. Then I found out some other stuff. And I'm like, well, that's why we have minutes and things. And anyway. Heading to the job right now. Anyway, this is the same place where they're having all these dumplings and these TikTok viral items, but the big thing is the dumplings. People were at the door before it opened asking, do you have any of those dumplings? No. Shipments are Tuesday and Thursday, and yeah, they weren't here today. But those people, it was at least 3, 4, 5, 6 people coming up and asking. Then some come at other days, do you have it? They said they had some on Tuesday, but anyway. Let's head home. Well, this is pretty much the end of the 2-day work week. I have another 2-day work week next week. Happy Friday. I'm gonna go to Cato to see if I can find it. They're saying it could get up to 90 degrees today. I just left Cato's. I'm gonna show you what I got. I got 2 items. All right, so we're gonna start off with the pants that I got that were $28.99. These are a light blue, and they are in high-rise slim ankle. So there you go. Here's what the front looks like. Zipper, button. I mean, I could wear these at work, but I'm wanting to get more things for when I'm away from work. The thing I got that was priced at $9.99. It is a, what is it called? It is a Body Solutions by Cato, and I did get it in a pastel color. This is extra large. Normally I try and buy these where you can wear it backwards, but the printing comes through so much. But I can't wear it this way. And I tried all the clothes over my clothes, and it hangs. There's some room. Okay, so this is workable. That's a good something to throw on. You know what? I'm just gonna go this way. Just come around and make a left turn. I'll be more than happy to be in the house. I'm gonna put some lounge clothes on and hang out with family. Be in Club Danelle, my room. For everybody who doesn't know what Club Danelle is, when I say Club Danelle, in my bedroom, chillaxing. I have this movie that I've been watching, but it's a Spanish language movie, and it's in all Spanish and it's subcapped in English. So when I do that, I have to really be sitting there paying attention. So I probably will spend like maybe 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes max, because I'm not that fluent. But I'm like, okay, I could at least watch this movie, and that'll help me when I take my trip to Europe. And I made a $100 payment on it. I'm like, I'm gonna start doing it. They have it where you could do like monthly payments, but they make you use either a debit or a checking account, and I'm not trying to do that. So I'm like, okay, manual payment with the credit card. I'm glad that I didn't go work out today. My body was so sore from working at their retail place, but it was a good sore. It was like a good, I have worked my entire body, stretching, bending, reaching. I mean, I felt it all in my upper and lower abdomen. Then I had to climb these steps and had to, you have to pull in and balance. I said, oh my goodness. I just remember on Fridays, it was when I was working the K through 12, it would be a big, like, what have I gotten done? What's my plan for next week? The calendar. Oh my goodness. So glad to be free. So glad to be free. Did I say I'm so glad to be free? Doing all those end of year reports about now, then they do like the first week of May, trying to get people to get stuff in. Actually, it's due the second week of May. And then have to get people to please turn the stuff in on time. Oh my goodness, don't miss it all. Don't miss it at all. Oh Lord, here come a school bus now. Passing by you. Glad I don't have to deal with any of those students, those student clients. Boy, a lot happened when I left there. That former superintendent and those RICO charges. That's some crazy stuff. How you gonna hire somebody that you know is probably gonna be facing federal RICO charges for wire fraud and just wire fraud and all kind of stuff? That should be encouragement for people. Somebody could get that job and be facing those kind of criminal charges, and they could get a job as a superintendent. And then I'm going to get a letter of concern and get put on an improvement plan. And then between that, the dark triad, that supervisor, then the goons, her goons, I'm getting reverse gaslit. Oh, she's a seasoned person. So being gaslit by someone is bad enough. When somebody is saying things you didn't say or twisting the words, having the reverse gaslit, I was watching Dr. Ramani, and she was talking about how they'll turn around and say like, oh, such a seasoned nurse. I can't understand like why you're doing this stuff. It doesn't make sense. You have so much experience and bring so much to the table. I can't understand why you would make that decision. Stuff like that. When the decisions that I made were right. There's no way, alleged, that I'm going to say that every student with a certain health condition should get their medication at a certain time. Whether it's before meals, after meals, I'm not going to say every single student with that diagnosis should be treated that way. Why? Because the care is individualized. And I'm not going to say the specific diagnosis, but if you do K through 12, these are the students that are going to be coming in every day for certain medications. And big hint, some of it is injectable stuff, okay? School bus driver, I could slow down if you want, school bus driver. Oh, you do such great resources. You've done wonderful content. I just don't understand why you made that decision. Oh, her behavior, I question, if she's really fit for duty. Of course I'm reacting a certain way if I sense that someone is a threat. Excuse me for having great discernment. Excuse me for having a fight, flight, freeze, or fawn reaction. Okay? And what I was doing a lot of time is I was freezing. I would do the freeze where I would just go silent. I never got to the phone where I was smiling. Probably if I was smiling and he, and that probably would have been interpreted a different way. But I didn't do that stuff. Fawning is like you're smiling when somebody's treating you bad, doing something inappropriate. Women do that a lot when men behave inappropriately. There's this example of this young lady. She was trying to take a picture, and this man got close up her and was trying to hug up her, and she was smiling, fawning, just to kind of come out of it alive, seeing what's happened to women that say no to obnoxious men. So they're like, oh, well, she was smiling. Obviously, she liked it. No, she was fawning. Like that. I've done that before. Then when you realize what you did, I was out in public, this one man touched me inappropriately. Slapped me on my behind when I was pregnant. And then I knew who he was. So I knew one of the other people. It was a mail carrier. And it was I called one of the other mail carriers, and they called the boss. And so next thing you know, they're off the route. I never told my husband because I knew his route. My husband probably would have went out there and unlifed him. I know how my late husband was. If I told him that after I was pregnant and I was concerned he was gonna, I was just pregnant and vulnerable. Why would somebody do that? Slap me on my behind. Then I had this doctor one time grab me up by the arm, and I definitely fawned. And then after, I'm like, I don't appreciate you touching me like that. I should have called the police. The health department sheriff came in there. I should have pressed charges. And then when the director came over, I think that's why I didn't. And then people are joking and stuff like, oh, don't touch me, don't touch her, don't touch her. That's how you get bullied. Then they end up having this doctor that grabbed me. He wasn't allowed to come on the property anymore. It was crazy. Okay, only my daughter's here. Nobody else is here. I wonder if maybe my daughter-in-law is going to get my grandson. I don't know. Okay. Not really looking forward to loading all this stuff out the car, but no, I got things done. I'm going to go ahead and do an April 2026 Investing with Danelle update. And the update, go ahead and do a spoiler alert. There's really no update because I've started emphasizing investing more in mutual funds because that's where I'm going to be doing more studying. So right now I have some mutual funds selected. Of course, you know I like Fidelity 500 Index Fund, and also, which is more of a passive traded mutual fund, has around 500-ish stocks. And then I have Fidelity Trend Fund, which is actively traded, and it has somewhere between 100 to 150 individual stocks. And then I have some other one that have zero-based fees. I have some that are large cap, international, extended market. So right now, in terms of my retirement income, we're doing the pensions, Social Security survivor, a splash of interest from corporate bonds, and eventually I'll be using the interest from the mutual funds I've purchased. I've gotten away from individual stocks. A lot of the stocks had went down, and because I knew I had done a lot of drawing down, this is what I did. I locked in a lot of the losses to help with taxes. And then what other money was left, I put it in mutual funds. So I'm not saying that I'm not doing in any individual stocks, but I am in an investment club. So I would say that it is on a smaller scale. So there's plenty of people that are millionaires that never invest in an individual stock. Plenty. I'm semi-retired now, and I'll bring you back up on the journey when I start applying for my own Social Security. Right now I'm on survivor benefits, and a big part of it is looking at what my fixed expenses are and doing that. So probably one of the big things that's going to be coming up is, just working on sync funds and paying down a trip so I can travel. That's probably one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to. Stay tuned, everyone. So go to the About section if you want to learn more about where I am on social media. I'm pretty active on LinkedIn. I do a lot of things related to career pivot, job openings in the public health spaces, my toxic job experiences. You could check out the playlist for some of that stuff. And yeah, just get on LinkedIn. I'm also on Substack, and I'm on Patreon too. Check the community post section also. Well, we're at about 4 minutes now. So that's pretty much it. I just came in from getting groceries and shopping, and you all, groceries are very expensive. So I don't know about you all, but I'm taking advantage of buy one, get one, buying comparison shopping and everything. So that's what's going on.